regardless of what we see on the,
When I gave you the cue.
Does it show yours?
mine off.
We're not ready yet. We was live. I got a nice little boat going on mine right now.
I woke up this morning for
Yeah.
What I'm seeing.
Here we go. Let's try this again. We ready?
Yes.
What?
Oh, there we are.
Somebody's at the front door.
And it's unlocked now.
Wilmington. There we go. All right.
Or they had their own key.
Let's see. We are live? I guess. I don't
Yes.
know. I can't tell. There we go. Up.
We're here and there, Charlie.
We're here and there.
We're on the monitor.
Yeah, we are on the monitor. And everybody looks like they're awake except Dustin and Molly. Wake up, Dustin and Molly. There we go. All right, we are live. We are here. I always feel like we're in Whoville. We are here. We are here. We are here. You don't know Whoville? Horton here's a who. Yeah, Horton here's a who. You give me that look. Why does they keep going to that?
They give you that look.
It goes to like I'm in a boat on the ocean.
You're in a boat on the ocean?
Yeah.
Is that what yours is going
That's
to?
what mine went to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, what kind of videos you got saved there, big boy? Oh, see, it's saying next video, so it must not be coming on. Well, that stinks.
You start watching naked girls walking on the boat on the thing with this
Well,
one Rick Seller.
I'm still at
video.
40.
At least they're giving us a nice boat view.
Yeah, I'm at 40 seconds still.
All right, well, anyway.
You're at 40
we're live.
seconds.
We've been live.
We've been
for
live. We're
5
trying to
minutes,
figure it
folks.
out. New location. So,
Throughout all the good stuff.
Yeah. We're at the fair.
yeah, we are at the fair. That's
Clinton
right.
County Fair.
And
I'm here.
I'm a little, I guess, I don't want to use the word disappointed, but I'm a little dismayed. I figured we'd be in this building and we'd be surrounded by all these exhibits.
No.
Why would you have figured that?
What's the fair? The fair has exhibits. I mean, they exhibit everything from art to photography.
We are the exhibits.
We are the
here.
exhibits today.
We are the exhibit. That's scary.
Cake
That's
Pop.
scary.
Love my lemon.
Say what?
Love my lemon.
Oh, he's
Push-up
talking about.
pops, yes. Hey, I see. No, I'm looking at you guys from yesterday.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
It might not.
I just want to run a little test here, just see if mine does go
Okay.
live. But now I'm
I see
live.
some Fair Queens, but it's from Adams County.
So here we go. We are live from the fair. We got Molly, we got Dustin, we got Joe Davis, we got Rick Morton,
But no
and
donuts.
we've got
But we do have
Jerry. There we
Cake
are.
Push Pops.
That's right. Well,
And Rick Phillips over there. I think we're recording on the Wake Up Wilmington site, so maybe if people will see that I'm on here, maybe they'll come over
Right, it'll be
and
fun,
visit
no
us.
matter what.
so if Charlie treats me right and is nice to me, we might have cookies next Monday for our anniversary.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yes.
Our 1 year Wake Up Wilmington anniversary.
Put you two on since you're the main deals.
I won't be here.
You won't be here?
Joe,
You'll be in South Carolina.
I'll be on my route back from Myrtle Beach.
Joe,
Oh, man. Joe is feeling the love
Feel the
today.
love first thing this morning.
I'll tell you what, I was
are all
going
mics on?
Yes, push the button down, folks. There you go. Now we're
I
all
was
on.
gonna bring in my fair program, but I hadn't got that far. I got sidetracked by my buddy Gregory Peck. He was out there. You guys know Gregory Peck?
Isn't he dead?
No, he's
Famous
They don't even know the original.
he's been married 7 times, but no, he's not dead.
He
Yeah,
makes me look good.
yeah.
Are you awake over there?
Gregory Peck
I'm only
is.
4. I said 4.
He's the guy that runs the sound for the shows out here. He runs the sound for the fair, runs the sound for the Clinton County Corn Festival. So he may
We may
join
be having
us.
several people stop by.
We may need him to stop by and help our sound.
Yeah,
No, we're echoing enough in this building.
Yeah.
trust me, there's enough meat in here to soak up that. There's got sound panels. It's not bad in here. It's not bad in here.
Well, Rita Wolf is liking, there are people liking us, so it's coming up on my feed through Messenger. It's not coming up through
That's weird.
our regular chat.
Regular channel, okay.
Maybe they're, and we're getting right, here's the reason, just another reason why we're just gonna go to YouTube full time. So you could go to YouTube right now and,
And I wouldn't say that
figure it out.
this is probably something more like the network here that we're having issues
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean Thompson is watching. I see that. How you doing, Dean? Jerry Keplinger's watching.
with. You work?
So, anywho,
Who's Jerry Keplinger?
it's, and you know what? He'll watch on mine about 20 times a day. See, Jerry Keplinger's watching. Jerry
Well,
Keplinger's watching.
Jerry, you're not even in the. A little closer to Charlie, he won't bite.
Yeah, I can scoot her closer to Molly. Hopefully she don't care.
Move his bobblehead or whatever. So
Oh, he's all right.
If you're gonna scoot over, switch
you're not in the
spots.
picture, Jerry.
You need to scoot too there, Buckwheat.
Move over
I was
to-
trying to give Rick,
There. That's who's hogging all the camera right there. Joe Davis,
Don't want
yeah.
to be right in the center, as
Yep.
usual.
Jerry's kind of getting on. Let me get a little farther.
Joe's doing some
I don't want Molly to think I'm creeping on her or anything here. Okay, here we go. Weather today, right now it's a little froggy out there,
Yes.
folks. So if you are heading out, just kind of be aware of that, you know, don't get too, it wasn't too bad out in the hinterlands coming
No.
from Sabina, but you can tell. I tell you, the worst thing I hate about our area this time of year, I can handle the heat, I can even handle the rain, but man, I hate it when it's this muggy. It's hard to breathe.
Yeah.
You like, you get that or not?
humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just, the air's so thick.
Well, that's why I came back to Ohio, Charlie.
The air's so
Texas,
thick.
Arizona,
Well, that's what,
Colorado,
when I went out to
live.
Phoenix that
I
time and
love
out to
Yeah.
Las Vegas, they'd say, well, you know, we got heat out here, but we don't have that
Yeah, that,
humidity.
Humidity. Yeah, 'cause
humidity.
It was Roseville at the phrase Saturday or Sunday night with Word Allen, his opening act, because it was hot.
I tell you, his opening act is good. That
He
guy's a
was.
heck of a singer.
I had never seen,
So Rita says she can't hear us too well.
Right. Well, you probably just need to do like what we do when this happens at the studio. Just go on your phone and go live. Just, you know, just turn the mics off, just do your phone and forget about it.
You know, we can't switch the screen now.
Okay. So anyhow, that's neither here nor there, but anyhow, let's get on with the news. Here we go. Tariff letters lowered stock yesterday. But tariffs are being pushed out till August 1st, but some people aren't going to be very happy because they're going to have to pay, and we'll see if they can get things worked out. It is Prime Days. Do you guys look forward to this?
Oh, is it really?
yeah, 8 through the
Amazon
11th.
won't leave me alone.
4 days. Now, I, of course, ordered stuff from Amazon yesterday, and I ordered enough to get free shipping, so. But anyhow,
I'm watching my ex-wife.
you're watching your ex-wife, okay?
Yeah, we ordered stuff.
Which one?
Oh,
The
oh.
31-year-old, the 31-year-old, yeah.
So, yeah, but you lost me. Prime Days, yeah, Prime Days.
We ordered before Prime Day, so we get caught up in all that stuff. So we got stuff yesterday.
I ordered stuff yesterday for some reason. Well, I just needed some stuff. It wasn't so much the win. I mean, I got free shipping anyhow because I
Right,
ordered
exactly.
enough, so it wasn't a big deal. What about you guys? You look forward to it or not?
There's some things that I need to buy now. for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, the big thing that they're saying is, see if I can find it here. Anyhow, it's this healthy aging stuff. It's
Rick?
Healthy aging stuff?
40%
He's thinking
off.
of you again.
I've not heard of this. Maybe you guys have heard of it. MitoPure?
No.
MitoPure, it's like mitochondria stuff. But it's,
It changes your DNA?
well, no, I think it helps, it's supposed to help you look and feel younger,
So
I
is it a
guess.
shot or a salve or what?
I think it's all of the above. They've got several products and it's 40% off the next 4 days.
40% off stuff we don't even know what we're taking.
Yeah,
taking
well,
it.
I never heard of it. That's why I was asking. Am I the only one in the dark here, or are you guys in the
I've
dark
never
too?
heard of it either.
Well,
Okay.
I've heard of it, but I think isn't mitochondria DNA like from the mother or one of the mother or father? So it has something to do with.
I thought it was like bacteria eating flesh, but I didn't.
Well, it could be.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing as your mom.
I'm kidding. My mom has passed away, so.
So is mine.
Amazon, the last quarter of last year, unseated Walmart as the highest grossing, seller. Let's see.
I didn't buy anything from them. I've got an account. I didn't realize I had an account.
I owe Amazon a couple $100 probably. That's about
How
it.
do you stream?
Do what?
You have to have an account if you're going to stream.
I don't stream anything on Prime.
Yeah.
I don't, no.
All right, well, guess how many the projected sales are for Amazon Prime days? What do you think? The 4 days, the projected
Okay, just tell us
sales.
first of all, is it in millions or billions?
Billions.
You talking about dollars or number? Number of
Billions.
sales or
No,
number of dollars?
dollars.
David,
Dollars.
billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. What do you think?
10.
10, higher.
I want to go to 105.
Oh, no, less.
34.
52.
Less than 34.
You
So
throw
now
these
you,
obnoxious things out there, then.
well, no, that's a lot of
Five
money.
It's a lot of, it's a lot.
It's higher than 10.
21 million.
21.4 billion
Davis has.
in 4 days. That's what they're
You know we had to
expecting.
come in for some reason, Joe.
But did you realize Walmart has a big 6-day sale going on right now?
All same time.
Yep.
Yep.
And Dollar
You know, it's our,
Dollar General.
it's our Christmas in July contest.
Yep, Dollar General
General?
also is having big
I gotta go
sales.
shop there.
Well, hey, the one in Sabina is always
Wait,
hot.
yes, I got you too.
That is the mecca of Sabina,
Yes.
Dollar
Oh,
General.
now I've got
That's
a
one where the
stream.
Church of Christ used to be.
Yes.
Also, Best Buy. Best Buy is running big sales this
We
week.
don't have one in Wilmington anymore. We don't have a Best Buy.
Did we ever have a Best
Never had
Buy?
a Best Buy.
We had a Steinberg's.
What do you have? What is
Steinberg's.
No.
No,
Right there where the
We had a
Planet
Steinberg.
Fitness
Office
is.
We
Depot.
had a
that
Steinberg.
was Staples.
Yeah,
Staples,
Steinberg's.
yeah.
Staples,
had
but we
Staples.
did, where Kroger's was at, we did have a furniture store there for a few years.
Steinberg's was in Wilmington.
Okay, it might have been it, because it was used, because they had the
You sure that
TV.
isn't Odd Lots?
Hey, everybody went to their odd lots for their
Furniture.
furniture. That's right. Search for survivors is still going on in Texas. Over 100 now have died in that.
Yeah, I heard this.
I tell you, go ahead.
I heard this morning that they're sending down about 18 or 24 state troopers.
From
They were
Ohio.
requested from Ohio to
Help
out, so they're leaving tomorrow morning.
search and
Of
rescue.
course, they have had more flood warnings yesterday, so they had to pull everybody out because they had more rain coming.
Was there any resolution with the 20 that were missing, the children?
No,
No,
not to
they're
my
still trying
knowledge.
to find.
Yeah,
Some of them have been found deceased.
yeah. They're still looking. The search
mean,
for survivors goes
But
on.
they're finding, I mean, now it's less missing than it
Yeah,
was because they
they
found.
found one lady,
It's not
they
safe.
found one lady down 20 miles downriver. She'd been in a tree for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
They
like I
found
said,
her.
when I lived in Arizona, and I lived in Texas too, but when I lived in Arizona, we would have floods up in the mountains, and we'd have these dry creek beds.
Creek bed, yeah.
And people would walk along them, and all of a sudden, you
You're
would see
done.
this torrent of water. And a lot of people, were killed that way.
Yeah. Because you don't have time to run far enough to get away from it.
No.
20 feet in 2 hours, guys.
Yeah.
That's how much the water raised. 20 feet in I mean,
And some people
Yeah,
don't think that's much. That's enormous.
And water's very powerful.
well, and what's the ceiling height in here, you reckon? It's probably only 16, I'd say, on the sides,
On the
maybe.
side.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 to the tip. That's how much water
Came down
went
that river.
in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, that's scary. I mean, that's,
You just can't fathom it.
It doesn't take much water to, for instance, once again, in Arizona, there are dips in the road where there are, these creek beds that are dry
Right.
most of the time. But when they fill up, you've got about 8 feet of water that people will try to drive through.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work. And once that water gets a hold of your car, it just pushes
You're done.
Yeah.
It pushes it down.
yeah. some people were having fun last night. It was funny because last night we got so much rain. I wonder if this was from a Texas storm.
Could have, no, I think it was coming from the north, but it's still from the west side, yeah.
We never hardly get any rain at all last night.
I tell you what,
We got hit 3 or 4 times Sabina yesterday.
did you guys get a bunch of rain? Yeah. Well, it's funny because even before the horse races were going to start last night, Rachel and I are walking up there, and one of the horses is funny. It's like he stopped running, turned around, he saw this great big puddle, and he's just going,
Just like a kid.
just like a little kid, just stomping all around in it. And the jockey's like, what the heck is going on here? So it was pretty funny.
So once again, that broadcast
Hey, we got an audience.
of harness racing will be at 11 o'clock this morning on campus.
11 o'clock, Campus Nation, they're going to run the horses today. And they're going to run them pretty much all day long.
That's right, because we have another broadcast at 5. So I don't know whether this is the first one or break.
I'd say you'll have about an hour break.
Yeah.
Hour.
You'll have, was there 3 sessions
Maybe.
today or just 2? Just 2, okay. It used to be like 3 sessions. Would be an hour in between, an hour and a half in between each.
Well, he said yesterday that the first set would be done around 3 o'clock. And the next one may not start till about 6 because of that.
Because of the,
They may back it up. Instead of starting at 5, they may start later.
well, anyway, it'll be a full day of harness
So it'll be,
racing on campus.
but there'll be a break between the two.
This will be our first harness race.
Joe Holden's watching. That's good. Jeff
Cowboy
Stevens.
Joe.
Get mud wrestling.
I almost wore my cowboy hat in again
Really?
today since
Oh,
we was
yeah,
at the
start getting
fair.
mud out too.
Yeah, we're looking at stripes all over again.
I don't recommend it.
Over the weekend, Jurassic Park did
Killer
its thing.
weekend.
I still haven't seen it.
Well, it just opened this weekend, Joe. It's okay. It's all right, Joe. You don't have to see everything right when it comes out. But guess how much money it's brought in so far in the millions? Millions.
For Jurassic Park.
Yep, just so far, huh?
60 million.
300 is just a little low.
300 million?
Yeah,
300 million.
About
320.
310.
Well, it's obviously not a
Three-
Disney movie, is it?
318.3 million. And that makes Scarlett Johansson now the
Highest.
the highest.
Leading box office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess how much her movies have brought in? And this is in the billions. What do you guys think? How many billions have Scarlett
400
Johansson?
400 billion.
Oh, no, nothing like that. This is billions. I mean,
5 billion?
more than 5.
Okay.
But you're closer than 400 billion.
Oh, yeah, I hope
6
so.
and a half.
Higher than 6.5. Double it.
13.
14.8. $14.8 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot.
They're taking our audience away.
That's okay. No, they just keep coming in. They
That's
just
very
want more and
visible.
more.
Yes.
Well, and if I known there wasn't going to be anything in here, I would have said, let's do it somewhere else. But,
Why?
well, I would have liked to have been around some stuff where we could have
We're
showed,
probably going to have,
could have showed some fair exhibits, you know, and done some stuff there. I thought that would be kind of cool.
Well, that's why I thought we was gonna be in the pavilion, which is outside, and you
what did you
could turn
want,
the camera
Joey? You
around.
want horses around us?
No, I figured like there's a lot of cool art.
I
There's
really thought we were going to be in
sewing.
the floral building next to where all the pictures and the art stuff
See,
is all next door.
I came to the fair 2 years ago. It's the first time I've been like in 20 years because I'm just not a fair guy. And we go to the corn festival. We'll go to the corn festival every year. But, you know, the rides, which $5 you can ride all week or all day,
All
I'm
day.
sorry, for $5. That's a great deal.
Well, if you're 5 and under, it's $5. If you come in, you pay your $10, you get the right pass for the included in the admission.
Joe is saying he only sees a boy and a girl.
Yeah,
That's the most important part.
Well, yeah, they're seeing the best part, so.
yeah. Well, anyhow.
Anywho,
TC Henline, he's on there watching. The word of the day, I might as well get this out of the way right now. The word of the day we're going to send out to Uncle Punky because the word of the day is elongated. Uncle Punky likes to talk to us about all these elongated fish that he catches.
Yeah, they're always much bigger than.
Much bigger, yeah, than what they're supposed to be. Are you wanting to do commercials today or not?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take a break in. We'll be back in a minute.
We hope.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Personal. Let's get personal. Sundays. Fun days with Dr. Jeffrey Schuessler. The footlong man, the footlong king. Joey Chestnut has nothing on Jeffrey Schuessler.
Joe actually sat in on our Let's Get Personal meeting this past
Yes, I was on one of the meetings.
That's scary.
Joe has now been indoctrinated.
That's
into our
scary.
cult.
Is that a dating show?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You want on?
Are you
It's
a
for
matchmaking-
single.
Are you a matchmaking show?
It's
or
for
what is it?
single people.
It's a relationship show. We ask all kinds of, and we have 3 hours. The first 2 hours, you don't have to pay for. The third hour you pay for, and we call it Down the Rabbit Hole. So you can imagine where we go in the third hour with our discussions of,
You might
of
blush.
relationships.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it gets a little, it can get a little wacky.
Yes.
Yikes.
All right, guys. So tell us what is happening with the Real Change Wilmington July 2025 free newspaper.
So we did a market summer edition. Our market opened downtown on South Street. So it's a little market that highlights local people in the county that are meat vendors, dairy vendors, bakers, and so forth. And then on the inside, we kind of did a deeper dive into some of those vendors. So we have Elise Fife with the Purple Wagon out on Accommodation Road, who is a sourdough baker. And then there is Tony McGinnis, who makes macarons, and she's in town on Locust Street. Then there's Judy Taylor. She's also out towards New Vienna with Bake My Day. She does a lot of custom wedding cakes and has made a lot of desserts for us. And then there is the Misty Pines Acres, which is out past, is it Aristide? Yeah, out past Aristide.
On 68,
On 68, yeah.
68 South.
So they got into, I think, ducks during COVID, I believe. There was like a market for duck eggs.
Oh, duck eggs.
Duck
Okay.
eggs, yeah.
I was getting a little concerned.
A lot of, I guess, Asian people wanted duck eggs, so they tried to get into that market.
I
And
thought
then,
it was cats and dogs.
that's Somalian people.
That's a subject for later discussion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then bookends of the paper is there's a new VA clinic that opened on Main Street-ish, right off Main Street by UDF.
Where the auto store used to be, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right across the gas station there.
So I guess that they moved from their location on Main Street,
Yes.
just down
We're
further.
kind of down the hill.
Oh, it was a bear to get
Oh,
out
yeah.
of that, trying to see
It's
traffic,
Yeah,
yes.
in the wintertime, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, trying to keep it clear enough to be able to drive up and down
It
it.
was, you have to see even worse probably going down. You just slide.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Charlie, you're holding something in your hand. What is it?
It is a cake push pop. Love my lemon.
They're pretty good.
And we'll have to try it here in a little bit. I'm kind of holding off
And
for.
so, does someone make these, Dustin?
Yeah, those cake push pops are made by Judy Taylor. And she also makes cake in a jar, which is very popular. It's like
Make my day.
Something else the last time, which was, what was it? It was delicious.
Oh, was the macarons or the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, those were good.
Who makes those?
that is Tony McGinnis. She is on Locust Street across from the high school.
And Molly, what do you make?
I don't make anything in the
She
market.
makes,
Yeah,
Not a baker.
hello, she makes this, right?
She waters the plants and
yeah.
Keeps everything green.
Yeah, I've heard good stuff about the Purple Wagon. People I've talked to really like
Yeah.
her stuff.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
great.
Elise was almost one of our original hosts. She got so busy with her baking and it took off that she had to concentrate on baking and not shaking.
Combination Road, that's.
So, all those people bring stuff into your store, right?
Yep.
So it's one-stop shopping and it's right downtown. It's right next to the bar, right? Aren't you close to
Old
the
Town.
bar?
Yeah,
Right next to it?
yeah, like 2 doors down.
Not far from the bank.
You got the bail bondsman right there too, right?
Yep,
Close to
they're
the
new.
bank right there on Main Street.
Yeah.
Opposite
So
side of the alley of
you
the
got
bank.
Sean.
North-south. Is that north-south? South-south?
Yeah, same side of the
North-south.
street as the bank.
North-south?
Same side of the street as the bank, but up toward the
Someone was wrong
bar.
when they named all these streets.
So-
North, south, south, south,
That's right.
east, west.
East, south. No, I'm just kidding. Dean Thompson is in the house today watching us. He's all dressed up, looking good. Did you take a shower today?
He must have.
He must have looking good over there.
Summer shower.
So,
Dean is one of our better camera, well, he's our only camera.
when he shows up. All right, so,
He's like a family guy, because his father used to do our camera work, and then he passed it on to son. So this is a history we're developing here.
now is Jessica working with you in there, in the shop as well?
Yeah, she does a lot of things for the companies that we manage.
Okay, great. Now, we have the Wilmington VA Clinic opens new healthcare, that is open now, I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yeah, they had like the grand opening last week, didn't they?
Yep,
Yeah,
Molly went to
June
that.
23rd.
Okay.
Where's that at?
Didn't know anything
Right
about
across
it.
the gas station there,
Joe,
right,
we went over this.
right
UDF.
past
I
UDF.
know, I don't pay attention to you. Excuse me.
Go across the railroad tracks.
The old
UDF, make a
Advanced
right.
Auto.
Where the old Advanced Auto used to be across
Okay,
from the gas
yes,
station. Now
okay. Now I know where it's at.
Well, thanks, Joe.
I guess there was some confusion about what this place offers. So they're a healthcare clinic, whereas the place in Main Street, more in the downtown, the big dome by the county building, is more like VA benefits.
Right.
Yeah,
correctly,
so like they connect you, the Clinton County Veteran Service Commission can like connect you to resources.
Right.
And that's like county operated. And then this building is like federally operated.
Right.
For like
that's the
medical
actual-
service.
This is the one that was down by the hospital, down
Well,
the
if you're a
hole.
vet and you need medical attention, that's where you go.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a veteran, you should really be associated with both places, so you know,
Cover your aid, cover everything.
yeah, make sure you got everything covered there.
Molly also interviewed Judge David Henry about some changes to the municipal court.
He's been on our show before.
Yeah. So what, Molly, give us the rundown on that.
Yeah, so basically the bond schedule, pre-trial bond diversion, and community service program are all kind of changing. So they changed the bond amount from $100 to $1,000, which basically makes sure that like if someone has to see Judge Henry before they're released, so it's like, you know, keeping potentially like,
So they 10 times it.
Make
So
sure you
people
want
have
to show
to-
up.
You think that'll do it?
Probably
If
not.
someone's not gonna show up, they're not gonna show up. It could be $1 million.
Well, the other way, though, when you do a bond, you only pay 10% anyhow, right?
well, that's what it is. So it's, you would have paid $100 and now you will pay $1,000. Yeah. So I think they upped it from like,
So it must have been 1,000 to 10,000.
yeah. But just to ensure that like Judge Henry can,
That's city, right?
Well, municipal court, city and county combined, yeah.
Yeah, well, the city court can only we owe you for like 6 months. I think they only handle the lowest, like a felony
Minor
5.
stuff.
Felony 5 is the most they go up. So anything beyond that, you go to the big house.
Go to the common pleas, court of common pleas.
Right.
So down at the Clinton County Courthouse. For right now, who knows how long it'll be there? I assume it'll stay in there, but they keep moving all the departments out of that building.
They keep buying buildings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think it's going, I think they just wanted to get like the license bureau and all that other stuff out there on
Which I
134.
think that's turned out real well.
It has very nice parking. I mean, it's really nice to have all that under one roof instead of
And that's-
the license bureau on Sugar Tree Street and the auditor's office, and everything back down on, down at the courthouse and stuff.
Since it's all Clinton County, all the Clinton counties in one
His
spot.
emergency management, did he say he was moving?
I don't remember him saying
Something
that.
about he was moving.
Although he's got his ads out. Did you see his ads out on Facebook now?
He has ads.
Looking for actors for their mock school shooting incident. Yeah, at East, they're gonna do that at East Clinton.
They're not gonna do that with children.
You're gonna do with who? Yeah, they're asking
They want to know
adolescents
if
and
you show up
adults.
to be one of the actors
Couldn't
that
that
get
be a
shot.
little,
Traumatizing.
yeah.
Well, it's just
Well,
a,
if you tell them ahead of time, it's,
yeah, it's just a,
Why don't we just have like an old people's, Joe, you could participate.
They
oh,
had
wow.
students one year.
It's at East Clinton.
Yeah,
huh?
they
Well, I know
Star
they've
out
done-
there
they've done
already.
accidents and stuff like that. but
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing school shootings.
well, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It looks like to me anyhow. I mean, it doesn't specifically say that, but it looks like a,
Have to get on there. I got plenty of free time. I guess I could be
yeah, you could be an actor.
an actor.
You don't have plenty of free time. Shut up.
All right, Charlie, let's take a break.
All right, let's do that.
You might want to think twice before putting forth any effort in improving your station in life. Why being all it's cracked up to be turns out not to be all it's cracked up to be.
Just ask the Liberty Bell.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up news you didn't know you needed to know, including all the latest real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in Wilmington, Ohio.
With the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
On a somewhat related note, Amanda, in my youth, I was once referred to as all that and a bag of chips.
I imagine nowadays you're referred to as all that and an extra large bag of chips. Fried in lard.
Absolutely. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
it's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett,
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need
along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
on the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
All right, so what else is new in the Clinton County Municipal Court?
They also increased the use of their bond diversion program. So low-level, nonviolent misdemeanor offenders can stay at a jail during their case instead of, using up space in the jail and costing taxpayer money. They just have to report to like a supervisor to ensure they're not, committing crimes, using drugs,
So they
sleeping.
don't wear an ankle bracelet like Charlie does?
No ankle
Maybe that's the
bracelets.
air laugh there.
And then the last thing they changed is they expanded their community service program. And I guess Judge Henry has received positive feedback from township trustees, local leaders, Clinton County Sheriff, all sorts of things. So now they've expanded the program in Wilmington and other local townships and areas.
Yeah, he talked about some of that when he was on the show. It sounded like a lot of positive changes.
Dustin, you left my event out.
Did I?
Sabina Park Car Show. I gave you my list.
Did you?
July
Did we
27th.
put any of your events in here?
Bad Dustin, bad Dustin.
Oh my gosh. We had space for it too. I just intentionally said no.
Well, remember that. Remember that next time you want to come
You will
on.
not get a trophy.
No participation trophy for you.
Sorry.
Okay. So you're going to see this later on today. That's why you're not seeing it now. So when you have all the questions this morning, when you see this later on, you'll know why. There you go. All right. So what else do we have going on? Wilmington Pet Adoption. Marigold, a friendly, playful 7-year-old Corgi mix. Did you see the Corgi races the other day on July 4th on ESPN?
No.
Corgis are cute,
They're funny.
They're mischief too, man. They're cute and they're fun.
especially if you've got like two in the same household. I have a friend, she had 2 corgis, and they were a riot watching them the way they played.
Marigold is ready to be adopted. She's out there, and it looks like not yet. If you need a dog, get to Paws Humane out there. They've got a bunch of animals, I think, don't they?
Yes.
You guys,
Yeah, like-
that's where you volunteer, right?
By the interstate?
Yeah, it's right there before you get there now.
Yeah, where I used to live out there in Gurneyville, yeah.
Yeah, you got Paws and then you got Janet's facility right next to Paws.
All right,
What's this downtown Wilmington Kids Treasure Hunt?
they did that last year.
You didn't ask what happened last year, did you, Jim?
Who asked him to
Come on
come
in.
today?
The Downtown Treasure Hunt for Kids is something we're putting on this year.
Oh, okay.
So we thought it'd be fun to have an activity for kids to walk around downtown in July. So
You can
You're
get
all right.
on, you can
Go
get on
ahead.
with this.
They're next door.
No.
So go out the
You
front.
can bring some over when you.
We only have half-baked goods here.
Yeah. They changed it a
Yes.
few years ago to the floral exhibit hall.
Yeah, we just have half-baked goods here.
Oh, they're fine.
Sorry, Dustin, go ahead.
But yeah, so July 23rd is on a Wednesday. It's going to be open start times between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Kids will start at the public library. They'll do a pirate craft there, and then they'll get clues to walk around to different places downtown, collecting little keys, and then they'll end up at a location. They can get a free prize. So yeah, pretty fun. There's going to be
Get a free
15
prize, everybody.
businesses downtown that are helping us put this on. So
0 to 12.
0?
That's what it says, ages 0 to 12.
That means a pregnant mom can go through.
That would be 0.
That's right.
That would be 0. Let's see, what else you got coming up here? City council meetings.
Of course, we got the Rock the Block, the 25th and 26th, which will be a crazy weekend in downtown Wilmington.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
yes.
Yep.
Started doing Rock the Block.
I heard you guys talking earlier.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was just,
It was on off the cuff, last minute. Let's have some fun.
let's talk about it wasn't Rock the Block, it's let's talk about my Lamborghini. Let's talk about my Lamborghini.
yeah.
It's like,
He had ride with Dave there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about him. Yeah.
yeah. Well, he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. He's always out talking about his car. He's supposed to be back here with us. You and I were stranded most of the time. Then you left.
He's another one of our wacky people like
I,
Joe.
I stayed away from you guys as much as I
Well,
could.
He's got a $300,000 Lamborghini, and he brought it up for the show.
And it's an
all he was doing
SUV.
was talking about his Lambo. He had it parked out front, so Charlie wasn't getting the attention.
Well, no, I don't care. I didn't care about that, but it's an SUV. Next time I'll bring my Ford Edge out there. Hey, look at my Ford Edge. I got an SUV also.
Comparison there.
Well, it's
His
whatever.
tires cost more than your
It's well, that's because he's stupid. It's yeah, all it is a matter of the markings, basically. That's the only big differences. So, whatever. All right. Let's see. Baking dreams come true at the Purple Wagon. Here's another one that Molly did. And now this girl's name is Elise Fife, right?
right.
All right. So, anything you want to add or tell us about on that article?
I mean, she bakes sourdough breads, bagels, cookies, cinnamon logs, and pies. She has like a little purple wagon at the end of her driveway. And then she has also her goods in the bite-sized market. she just kind of wanted to stay home with her kids and homeschool. And so she went from, you know, a job like, and then she started real estate and then baking, and now she has the purple wagon.
Found our niche.
You guys had her on your show before, right?
No,
You had not?
she's been invited.
I talked with Elise originally about being one of the hosts on Wake Up Wilmington,
Okay.
and she actually has.
So she was doing a show.
What's that?
She was doing like a little show before she got into
She
baking.
has sourdough classes. I think she
Oh, okay.
teaches how to make sourdough bread and different whatever. Because I think they're colored, flavored. You have to cut them a special way and all, give it that look or whatever. But I had originally talked with her up until we actually were about ready to start the show, but she got so involved in her baking and it took off that we've lost 3 people that we wanted to get into the hosting position, but 2 of them moved off to Alabama, so we find it very difficult. Charlie's been here though. Charlie's been here through both our morning zoo up in Jeffersonville and also down here. And Charlie is leaving for Wake Up Washington Courthouse, which will start in the fall. So we'll have 2 shows simulcast at the same time, one from Courthouse and one from here in Wilmington.
So you guys will have to come over and be on Courthouse's show, so
You won't host
people
the
know.
show anymore?
Huh?
You won't host the show anymore?
Yeah, in Washington Courthouse.
Not Wilmington.
Jerry will be taking over here. Plus, there's another person that's interested, I guess. And thank God it's not Joe Davis.
No.
No,
So,
I think it's Amanda.
I've turned him
from,
down many times.
From the
Yeah.
Murphy Theater. I think Amanda will be maybe helping host the show. I think that Steve is volunteering. We'll ask Steve.
Brian, you're not leaving, are you?
Steve will be in later.
Brian,
So
come
that
on
means,
back.
that means starting at the fall, I've got to go to the courthouse one day to see Charlie.
That's
and come
right.
back. See,
Well, I mean, actually, we're gonna
Sure,
have
Mayor.
fiber in both locations, so we are going to actually, certain interviews will be conducted in those cities and
be able to
broadcast to both
cross stream
cities.
it.
We're going to try.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's,
So Dustin and Molly can actually be in Wilmington also and be in Courthouse at the same
Talking
time.
about-
On
yeah,
the
but they're
Courthouse.
going to want to come over and see me because we're going to do it at a place called Vinyl Coffee.
Yeah, if that all works out,
Oh,
Vinyl
Vinyl Coffee
Coffee
would be great.
is a busy coffee house.
Brian, why
up
don't you
there.
come and get on this side?
And they are.
Yeah, we can get you
It's
on.
gonna be the falls because Vinyl Coffee's got this new location they're opening, which is much larger.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're waiting for them to get their construction done.
Yeah, every time we
We're
get-
right across from the courthouse on Main Street in Washington Courthouse.
Every time we go to the Keg or the Willow, you see the update and how much they've come through. So it's going to be a real nice place.
Oh, it's gonna be very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the location that they were in, Joe and I went out there to talk with the owner there, and he's a young guy. He's like, don't you think he's like in his late 20s?
I'd say 25 to 29 in that,
So anyway,
in that
and
range.
he's a big enthusiast of vinyl. He
Of
likes
course.
the songs and that's, I think, where the name came from, obviously. But he's got a vision there, and it's a flourish, because when we were there, it was a Friday, wasn't it, Joe?
I think it was.
Yeah, and they were packed, and this was in the afternoon. They were absolutely packed, and so I can understand why they need, the space that they're moving into is gonna be like 4 or 5 times larger. So hopefully we'll get a prominent place there in that space.
And it's right on the
Yeah,
corner. It's around
hopefully
Main
you get the,
And we'll have a live audience. every day.
you want that window with Main Street behind you.
That would be
and,
nice.
And get that view. That'd be a good
We'll
one.
have you negotiate that. for us.
Okay, hey, who can say no to a guy in a wheelchair?
That's right.
No.
Hey,
Very easy, you know, I'm just messing with you.
I know, dude. Yeah.
All right, so let's see, where were we? Oh, we're talking about splitting up the show. Brian is in the house. Brian Georges is in the house, and Brian, I heard it's supposed to have torrential rains today at 11 o'clock. Is that right?
Yeah, I think if it topped yesterday, we're doing.
Oh, God.
Well, you know, if it's fair week, it's going to rain at least 2 days during the fair at least.
Well, Brian's in charge of the harness racing part too, though, and it's like,
You're actually on horses.
yeah, he's an owner, and so you're doing all the harness racing today, right?
We're gonna try to do 32 races.
Wow.
11 o'clock we'll start, and then we come back at 5 with the normally scheduled races. And if you were anywhere near Wilmington, you know, I think it was a little over an inch of rain in probably 20-minute span.
Yeah.
Oh, at
It
least.
just kind of wrecked.
There's a river on the,
What time are you
Track.
expecting to be done with the first set? Around 3?
We're gonna try to be done at 3 and have a couple hour break, and then come back at 5, and it's gonna be a little bit of organized chaos, I hope. That's as good as we can hope for today.
Well, you're in charge, so it's organized chaos, a good word, so.
We'll see if we can get through it safe and sound and good weather we hope for today. And rest of the week, we're hoping everybody hangs in there with us and makes it out to the fair. I know there's chances of rain every day after today, but we've got our fingers crossed that it doesn't ruin the rest of the week.
Well, actually, yesterday,
Most days pretty good.
we had a lightning strike, and it knocked out power in most of Wilmington
Yeah.
for a while.
The four-way stop signs were still
And the
on.
only place that there was power was the fairgrounds here. So
Skyline Chili, trust me.
Well,
there's
people were
power
going
there.
on Facebook, hey, we're trying to find some place to eat, where can we eat? And every place was closed, and I was like, fairgrounds?
Anything past El Dorado was open, and so all those restaurants were.
Yeah, Burger King, Taco Hell, yeah.
They were all closed.
No, they were open.
They were open.
Burger King and Taco Bell was open.
We're
The
open.
fair was open.
Yeah, the fair was open.
And my place was the last place for them to turn the power on. They turned the power on like at 10:30 last night.
I did not lose power.
And I was,
You lost power.
Now, Dustin,
I live in an old folks' home, Joe. That's why they kept on.
Yeah, but they keep our oxygen going and everything.
Emergency
Gotta
generator.
keep the, I was gonna say, the emergency generators.
And Charlie, I did have to say that that's the first time I've seen you at the horse racing. Look what happened.
I know, that's probably it.
I don't want to cast my.
That's probably it. You know, and I've wanted to come before, but
Were you giving us any tips on what horses to look for? Because Charlie wants to place a wager.
I was going, you probably saved me $20.
I
You're betting on the
have no
mutters,
tips,
right?
Except, those gambling places are in business for a reason.
Yeah, if they bet on- now, if they bet on your horses, is there a discount?
No discounts here on the horses.
Yeah, Brian says if you bet on his horses and they lose, he'll pay you back.
Yeah.
What?
Full refund.
Yeah, I'd be way broke if I did that. But yeah, no, we're gonna try to get them in and,
Now, when this is over, can we still park here if we want to go over?
if you're broadcasting,
Okay,
because I have a spot up here and I'm not using it.
all right. Well, I just don't want to come out, where's my car?
And we appreciate you guys coming out. Just why I wanted to stop in before I get to work and appreciate you broadcasting from the fair and supporting us, letting me on last week to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
And, anything we can do to get the word out in the community and hopefully, like I said, we're getting our fingers crossed for the rest of the week. We don't want to fight this rain every day, but it's kind of out of our control. So we just appreciate the community. Hope you stick with us and try to make it out this week and join us out here at the fair.
About 2,300 customers I heard was out last night.
Yeah.
I was one of them. Thank you, Brian.
All right.
See you, Brian.
Brian George's Fair Committee. Are you coming back another day? If so, we need to do it somewhere else.
Well,
Us.
Huh?
well, it would depend.
Because you can't get out here, so.
Well, it's not that. It's the way the network is set up. You'd have to get the network admin to change the settings.
Oh, okay. All right,
Some
well,
networks are set up so like it's.
I mean, if we-
You can't go out to Facebook.
maybe we could go to the stage
Well,
and
if
be
I was
outside.
we might just be able to use, our Verizon account, because that's what we're gonna use to broadcast the horse racing on campus station.
Right.
So we've got unlimited Wi-Fi as far as, on Verizon. And our business account does really well.
All right, let's see.
Word of the, or, what's Rivers?
Hey, you got any this day in history?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
I was just wondering if Dustin and Molly had any more they wanted to talk about.
Dustin wrinkled his nose when I said Skyline Chili. I'm like, what the hell, Dustin?
No, I
Are you a
love.
Gold Star guy?
Hell
Dustin?
no. Hell no.
See, I'm a Gold Star guy over
I
Skyline.
You
like
like
Gold
that
Star.
Skyline or not?
I love Skyline. Yeah.
Well, why'd you
I've been,
rank
like,
it?
once-
Did you see?
I was just surprised. I didn't do that.
You did too.
I wanna see
We
the
got it on
footage. I
tape.
want to see the footage.
Yep, it was on tape. You give me the ugly face when I said,
I'm at Skyline once a week.
we were out there last night. Because it was open.
Molly just went,
It's good.
It's
good.
It's good stuff.
You've never had Skyline or Gold Star?
No, I've had it. I feel like, can I out you for a second?
I guess. Go.
What?
I feel like I asked if I could out him for a second. I feel like Dustin is like a Trail House, like diehard Trail House fan. So I'm surprised
Rick.
that he goes
Well,
to
it's
Skyline
because
once
it's
a week.
bougie. Dustin goes to the bougie
right.
places.
Yeah.
you know, what's a chili place? That's just a
Good food, that's what it is.
Dustin's not a blue collar kind of guy. Now, he dresses like a lumberjack, but he's not really that kind of guy.
I dress up like
You
once
wanna
a
pay-
month for you guys.
You know, it's more cool to pay,
In fact,
it's more cool to pay $10 for a hot dog.
Dustin was in
It's cool,
makeup
yeah.
before we started the show, like for a half an hour. So Dustin, every hair is in place.
Yeah.
All his curls.
You need to definitely have Dustin on Let's Get Personal.
No way.
All you gotta be is single and 21.
Oh my God.
Don't you think he'd be funny on there?
No comment.
She's going to plead the fifth.
See, we're gonna have 3 editions. We got the geriatric edition.
Oh my.
We've got the Sasquatch edition right there. Then we have the youth edition. There we go.
Yeah, well, they're definitely on the youth side.
Right. There. Now he's including you now.
Now, we patented this off of a site on YouTube that has 4.5 million subscribers. So we expect we're gonna get a lot, and this will be a national show. This is not gonna, what do we call it, Charlie? Nationally syndicated?
Yeah,
Whatever.
like our fishing
It's like
expert.
our fish guy.
Except he's internationally.
Oh, he's-
Now, after he figured out Canada was a country.
Yeah, that makes him international now, because he's fishing.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Well, we attract all the interesting guests.
Jerry.
What?
How about all this day in history?
How about it?
How about it?
Let's do it, brother.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom.
July the 8th, in this day in history, in 1663, King Charles II of England granted a charter to Rhode Island. In 1693, uniforms for police in New York City were authorized.
So
Oh,
before
Rick,
that,
Rick, do you have a couple?
No, that was the one, yeah, because I sort of thought that was interesting because it was still just the colonies.
So let's play ping pong
And
here.
why would you authorize colony?
I thought the same thing.
It's still got it's still a colony. It's
Yeah,
still
but
a
it was just weird just hearing
governmental
that.
entity.
But yeah,
I
and
just want to know, were the policemen naked before that?
Yes.
Before they authorized the
I guess they were just out in their sweatpants all the time.
No, it's like the old West. They just wore their badge.
Little badge on
they
it.
didn't have,
So
they
just
didn't
wore a
have
badge.
They
What
just
did
wore badge.
what did
They were
pin
naked
it
with
to
the
if they had
badge.
no clothes on? Like their skin?
the youth are
A nipple.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, he'd fit
There
it
you
good
go,
with the
Dustin.
girls
He's going down the rabbit hole with this.
with their bat.
So let's ping pong it to Rick Morton. Rick Morton, you got a couple, then we'll come back to Jerry.
1796, the U.S. State Department issues the first U.S. passport.
Who was it to?
I tried to find it. I couldn't find
You
it.
knew I would ask, right?
Yeah, I knew you were. That's why I was trying to figure it out. 1870, the U.S. Congress authorizes the registration of trademarks.
All right, back to Jerry.
I'm gonna back it up a little bit. 1776, Colonel John Nixon gave the first public reading of the U.S. Declaration of Independence to a crowd in Independence Square, Philadelphia.
Got one more?
In 1795, Kent County Free School changed its name to Washington College. It was the first college to be named after U.S. President George Washington. The school was established by the Act of Maryland Assembly in 1723.
1913, Alfred Gibbets patents the erector set, which becomes one of the top most popular toys of all times. 1923, Warren Harding becomes the first president the first sitting president to visit Alaska.
Well, I'm gonna drop back to 1865. C.E. Barnes patented the machine gun. In 1879, the first ship to use electric lights departed from San Francisco, California. In 1889, the Wall Street Journal was first published.
Rick bought that one.
Now I own a slew.
Own a slew of them.
Yeah.
1947, we have the famous Roswell UFO crash that everybody was always hollering about. And to this day, do aliens still exist and are parts of them still right pat? Which has always been a...
Project Blue Book.
Yes, exactly. 1963, the U.S. bans monetary transactions with Cuba. So no more money going to Cuba back then.
We messed up. Cuba really should have been the 51st state.
And all the assets were frozen.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. In 1960, the Soviet Union charged Gary Powers with espionage. He was shot down in a U-2 spy plane.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a huge deal because they never thought the U-2s could get shot down like the SR-71s
They flew so high.
and so fast.
In 1969, the U.S. Patent Office issued a patent for the game. Can you guess what game it was?
I saw it, so I can't say.
Tetris.
Huh? Starts with a T.
Not Tetris.
And 69?
I don't know.
69.
I just heard the last part of that question.
Emu?
Twister?
Twister. There you go. Good. She's a smart girl. She got my hint.
Well, that's the smartest guess.
Of course.
Back to Rick.
Oh,
Except
no,
for Joe Davis.
well, I
Yeah,
got
I
a,
invited him. No.
no, I got a few baseball ones, so I'll let Jerry finish up and I'll come back to these sports ones real quick.
Okay.
Oh, in
1981. 81.
Oh, yeah. In 1981,
Got it highlighted.
the Solar Challenger became the first solar-powered airplane to cross the English Channel. In,
What was the wingspan?
I have no idea.
30.
That thing
35
was
feet.
huge.
35 feet.
Yeah, it was.
You think it was 35?
Yes.
I think it was longer.
I think it was,
I think it was hundreds.
yes.
35 would be one wing.
And I think they were translucent, whatever, because I don't think they were solid.
Yeah, the thing was almost like a glider.
That's, well, it was, yeah.
Yeah. In 1997, the Mayo Clinic and the U.S. government warned that the diet drug combination known as fen-phen could cause serious heart and lung damage.
Fin. I remember that.
Well, I thought she was the girl that one congressman was dating.
That was Flim Flam.
Swalwell, wasn't that Fin Fin? Oh, she was Fin Fang?
Don't know.
Fu Fang?
It's a lost cause.
Yep.
In 2000, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was released in the U.S. It was the fourth Harry Potter book.
Rick.
Okay, now you were talking about Barry Bonds Day last week?
Who?
Barry Bonds? The first,
Yeah, okay. Good.
the-
Contract that goes till 35.
right, well.
No, that's Bobby Bonilla.
Bob, I knew it was one of the guys, okay.
Bobby Bonilla.
So this is sort of crazy. So in 1946, baseball grants a minimum salary of $5,000. We'll come back to that in a second. And one of our all-time favorite players, Joe Morgan, in 1965 with the Houston Astros, becomes the first player to have 6 hits in a game for the Astros.
Wow. 6 hits. Wow.
And then,
And he was probably the key in the Big Red Machine.
oh yeah,
He was traded to Cincinnati.
Yeah, for
That
Lee
was-
May
That
and
was the key trade.
yep.
The big bopper, Lee May.
And then, so here we're going with the deferred payments that Bonilla is getting, right?
Bobby Bonilla.
Okay, now this is a little crazy here. The Los Angeles Dodgers owe $1.05 billion
The Shohei
to
Ohtani.
8 players.
Oh. I figured it was just Shohei's
No, he's
contract.
getting the majority of it. So,
Deferred payments to various players.
yes,
that
yes.
That are
The
no
NFL,
longer playing. for
well,
that.
this is when they set up when they get done playing. Yes. Of course, MLB ownership tried to do away with it. The Players Association said no way. So this is how the Dodgers is manipulating the payroll system. Ohtani, even though he signed a 10-year, $700 million contract, he's only taking $2 million a year for 10 years. So the Dodgers will owe him $680 million from 2034 to 2043. Outfielder Mookie Betts' salary will be $115 million from 2033 to 2044. His final payment of $5 million signing bonus is payable from 2033 to 35. Left-handed pitcher Blake Snell is getting $66 million in deferred payments from 35 to 46. First baseman Freddie Freeman is getting deferred payments of $57 million from 2028 to 2040. Catcher Will Smith is getting $50 million in deferred payments from 34 to 43.
It's the great I am.
Now, this is the crazy. A utility man, Tommy Edmond, is getting $25 million in deferred payments from 37 to 44. So, just a quick rundown. $4 million each. Let me back this up. Deferred payment obligations of total $4 million in each in 28, 29. $7.2 million annual payments from 2030 to 2032. $17 million in deferred payments from 2033. $90 million in deferred payments in 2034. $98.5 million in deferred payments from 35 to 37. $100.95 million in deferred payments from 38 to 39. Deferred payments of $98.75 million in 24. Another $93 million in deferred payments from 2041.
When did they go bankrupt?
That's interesting. What happens when baseball goes bankrupt?
Yeah, and $20 million they have to pay out in 2044, and $7.5 million in each year of 2045 and 2046.
So these are all payments that will be paid to these people.
After they retire.
After they retire.
Yes.
They may
I need a
be
job
dead
like that.
bankrupt
Yeah.
estates.
I mean, you know, we thought Griffey's was a big one, and Bonilla was
Right.
a big one, but
So,
of course, that's how,
so what's protecting them if the team goes bust?
It's
It-
probably an
it-
insurance policy.
Yeah.
it is. I mean, major league contracts are guaranteed for life. I mean, you know, or for the extent of the contract. So if you sign a big contract and you get hurt 2 years into it, you're due the rest of the money.
You're insured.
And I
Yeah,
would
you're insured.
imagine that probably in the event that a team, for instance, has all these commitments and they can't actually, not only does insurance kick in, but I'm sure the Major League
Baseball
Baseball
collective-
they've got to take care of it.
The collective bargaining agreement,
Because that would,
CBA will
you know,
take
that
care
would
of
hurt
it.
other teams.
So that's how the Dodgers are getting by with the salary cap, and the Yankees get by with the salary
So what
cap.
is it, this must be a California thing, you know, you put everybody into debt and then you expect everybody, you know.
Well, you expect the
Hey, we just bailed out the Cleveland Browns in their stadium. Your money's going to it. Your
Yeah,
money's
that's-
going to it. Your money's
yeah,
going
that was the
to it.
right use unclaimed funds
Your
to build a
money's going
stadium.
to it.
Oh, that's, yeah.
That's a bunch of bull.
Yeah, especially for the Browns. The Bengals, I might have been okay with. The Browns,
Do that for the Bengals.
No.
Cowboys maybe, but they don't need the money.
Jerry Ward's got enough money. So anyway, when you were talking about,
Bobby Bonilla.
I had to, I looked that up and it's
I
like,
hit a nerve, didn't
well,
I?
I knew Shoney was getting over 600
yeah.
million in deferred payments, but I didn't realize it was going to be
8 other people or 7 other
600, yeah,
people.
and him getting 680
Do
million
they
over
do that
10
in other
years.
sports besides baseball?
Not that I'm aware of.
'Cause I don't know if the NFL has anything like
No,
that.
you know, just recently, the NFL started guaranteeing contracts, guaranteeing signing bonuses. In the mid-'70s and early '80s, the NFL never guaranteed anything. You got hurt, you got paid that year, and you were done. Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking hockey might. I don't know why, but I'm thinking they
But yeah, that was,
They'll replace your teeth for free.
might. Yeah.
I guess I didn't know that baseball was guaranteed.
yeah.
Shauna Watson, this is a breaking news here. Shauna Watson has been named the Quakers' new head women's
I saw that
basketball
yesterday.
coach.
Nice.
Yeah.
She comes from the College of the Ozarks, Ozark University. She was coaching Division III down there. She's had great success down there. So we want to
Goes from
welcome.
one Division III school to another.
Yep, but
I didn't
she
know
was.
the other one left.
She was originally around, she was originally from this area. She had been at Hanover, and plus she had coached, I think, a little bit at Earlham at one time. Yeah, well, Sydney Moss left. She went down to a Florida school, I think, might have been,
Well, it's something to do with her father. didn't it?
yeah,
Just-
well, Randy Moss
Randy
is
was,
her father.
was battling cancer and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because he's now coming back to ESPN game day this year after being off for the last couple of years.
So I think that, yeah, that was the main reason. Her father was
My
having
phone went like over.
problems.
Right, she knew, exactly.
Oh, I didn't want to break mine up.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy Jones, Clyde Finley.
So we'll
guys.
have to get her on the air then here
Yeah, we'll
before
bring
the
her
season starts.
Yeah, that will be fun. Then she'll be like, why did I come to Wilmington?
I gotta see if I gotta see these gophers.
Okay, well, let's take a little break, and then when we come back, we will do birthdays.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com, or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands.
Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
All right, Mike's Ron. We are live.
All right, we're back, and we have some birthdays. Just a few local birthdays today, not very many. Steve Robel, it's his birthday today, and Lisa Harris. Evan Anusco, happy birthday. Jean Black and Joanna Powell, their birthdays today. All right.
Is that Gene Black from our Murphy?
Yes, that's Jean Black from our Murphy Theater. Huh?
Or today?
Steve will not be in.
Okay, all right. He probably can't find the fairgrounds. All right. All right. You guys ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Trying to get this back where nobody can see the answers here.
Wally would not cheat.
I wasn't really worried about
Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin would, and Jared Bear. I'm backing way up. There we go.
Okay.
Well, Jebber would cheat in a heartbeat.
Oh, gee.
All right, here we go.
You guys are cold.
The 3 degrees of
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. Thank you, Rick.
Yes, sir.
How old's Kevin Bacon today? You guys know what the 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon
it was
is, don't
5.
you?
I thought it was 6.
I don't think it's 3.
Three.
I don't think it's 3.
I think it's 3.
That's why I didn't get it for. So
Everybody's like
I wanna read it.
5.
What do you think it is, 5 or 6?
I think it's 5. Yeah.
No, maybe it's 5. Okay, the 5
Why
degrees.
don't you ask,
AI.
you talk to?
Siri. Siri,
Oh,
AI.
Yeah, we're not getting any help today on the TV like we normally do.
Well, that's true. This is gonna be a tough show to do the game. 'Cause we don't
No
have
help.
No help today.
All right, so how old's Kevin Bacon?
67.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
really?
ding, ding, ding.
I
Joe
thought it was
Davis. Dang. Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston. She's an actress?
Yeah, she was
Singer?
no, she's an actress. She was like in the Munster. She plays the evil old lady in a lot of stuff.
74.
Ding, 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 ding.
What is this?
He must have
He
cheated.
cheated.
Did you cheat earlier today?
Yeah, look at his
face.
Yeah, he is. There's no way.
Cheat, cheat,
Check under
cheat.
the table. Is
Cheat.
there something? Where's he getting these
Phone's
answers?
off. I don't know.
Wolfgang Puck.
Chef.
Chef Wolfgang Puck.
Or chief, as Joe calls him. Come on, Joe. How old is he?
He cheated on the first two.
Yeah.
just so
No,
you
I
know.
didn't. 63.
Oh, much higher. Well, higher.
We actually thought that was a hearing aid.
This guy's old.
That's.
I don't even have my hearing aids
He
yet.
must be 74.
He's older than 74.
80.
Lower than 80.
Wolfgang's 76.
7.
76. Ding, 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 ding. Over there.
You cheated!
It's right here, Joe. I got mine.
Jeffrey Tambur. Now here's the guy that's bald headed, heavy set, kind of tall.
Is he a critic?
He was on Larry Sanders Show, Arrested Development.
What's this?
He does a lot of shows.
Is he a comedian?
Well, sort of.
Yeah, he's on a lot of sitcoms. He's the tall guy. He's bald here.
He
hair on the
did
sides.
he did one of the shows that was a follow up to Three's Company. The
Yeah.
people that ran the Three's Company.
Yeah.
They had the Ropers had their own show.
Yeah,
He
the
was on the
Ropers.
Ropers.
Yeah.
Ropers.
But it's on Larry Sanders and also Arrested
These two
Development.
have no clue because they're so young.
Plus, he's the voice a lot of times.
She's like, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to open my mouth.
He's the voice for a lot of
don't
those
even know.
Disney animated
Like a deer
things.
in headlights.
When you go Ropers, she goes. They do it goes Ropes.
67, Jerry says that is too low. Jeffrey
Yeah,
Tambor.
he's older than I am. He's older than Rick. That's even old.
Yeah. Rick Phillips, not Rick Morton.
Yeah.
Rick Morton.
Yeah, that
thanks
Rick.
for that.
76.
Hired 76.
83.
Lower.
82.
Just a little bit lower.
81.
There you go.
You
Thank you.
guys sat this one out?
Molly, you guys can talk too.
Now jump in here.
Joan Osborne, one of her hits was One of Us. Folk country singer Joan Osborne.
82.
Lower. She's older than me, but not by much. 64. Just a little bit lower.
63.
63, there you go. All right, one of the guys from the old Steel Curtain, Jack Lambert.
Oh,
So a football player from Pittsburgh.
yes.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Yep, middle linebacker. This guy was a nail eater. This guy would look at you just as soon as he could.
They had some great teams back then, and I don't like Pittsburgh.
Wow.
I was
Jack Lambert.
I was more of a purple people.
Did you see that truck I tagged in?
79.
A truck I tagged in? I don't think it tagged you for some reason. It's lower than 79.
69.
It's a Minnesota Vikings truck. Higher than 69.
75.
Lower?
73.
73. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Logan Wilson.
Who?
Logan Wilson, middle linebacker for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals
I didn't hear the first name. I
linebacker.
heard Wilson.
Bengals, Charlie.
I said Elvin.
Rick does. Dean does, don't you, Dean? Yep. See?
When you grow up in Wilmington, when the Bengals had the training camps, you are.
Well, this guy still plays.
Yeah, well,
Logan
yeah,
Wilson.
31.
Well, not just a little bit, but lower.
27.
Higher.
29.
29. Ding, 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 ding. Here we
30
go.
would have been just a little bit.
All right, now we have to let Dustin and Molly guess this one because they're probably the only ones that's going to know who this is.
A lot of
Maya
pressure.
Hawk.
No.
If you could have seen her face, Charles.
You guys should know who she
What,
is.
what does she do, Charlie?
She's an actress. She's been in Stranger Things.
Oh, is she 11?
No. Hunger Games.
No, I mean, that's the character's name.
Hunger Games, Asteroid City. Those are some of the movies. But you should also know her by her two famous parents.
Oh, the same last name?
Hawk, for the man, yeah.
She 28,
That's just a little bit high.
Who is she, Charlie?
27.
I just told you, she's an
Need more
actress.
information.
She's an actress. She's in Stranger Things, Hunger Games, Asteroid City. But her parents are Ethan Hawke, actor, and Dustin Stillwell,
That's a pretty famous father.
and Uma Thurman. Yeah, Uma Thurman.
Uma.
All
I
right.
thought she was a vacuum cleaner.
No. Oh, I know. She, what was that? She was Kill Bill, wasn't she?
Yes.
Wasn't she in the
was
Kill
in
Bills?
I don't know.
And also, wasn't she in Pulp
Blonde,
Fiction?
right?
Yeah.
She blonde?
All right, chain connection. Who's gonna be on whose teams today? What do you guys think? We could do a 3-on-3 if you wanted to.
That might get complicated.
That might be funny.
No, not 3-on-3.
How about I'll make the teams. Joe Davis, Dustin, and Molly, since they're sitting right there together.
The winning team.
Then Rick and Jerry. How's that sound? Does that sound good?
Rick and Jerry.
Sounds stacked. We're just gonna dominate.
Joe Davis is you got No, Dustin said it sounds stacked where they're just going to dominate.
No, actually, Davis is pretty good at this.
It should be like 4 against him.
Yeah, Davis is good.
We doing 3-3?
3-3.
What are the teams again, Charlie?
You and Rick squared.
All right.
Davis
Rick?
and the kids.
Yeah, Davis and the kids. That's right.
Sounds like a comedy show.
Because I fit in with the youth.
Molly,
so well.
I'm gonna let you pick. Do you want to go first or pick your column? Well, Dustin, wait, you can talk to
You knew
him.
what to call
You can
for it,
talk
make
to
it
him.
easier to pick the column.
I guess.
Okay. Do you guys want A or B? Right? Isn't that the
B.
columns? Okay, we'll go with B.
There's
All right.
There's no pressureless decision, so just make it. Like,
They're going.
it doesn't mean anything.
They're going column
This is
B.
not life and death.
You may smack it if you want.
Rick and Jerry are column A. Now, just to let you know my pre-test scores on these. On column A, I got an 80.
Were you tired this time?
There's just a couple. It's like Jerry with the one yesterday.
Yeah.
There's just a couple that grab you.
But who ran it yesterday?
Jerry, they won.
Up till the last word, and then I
Yeah.
hit a wall.
80, I got on column A. On column B, I got a 70. So here we go. Column A.
Pressure on this decision.
That doesn't mean you guys
It
will
doesn't
get
mean
it.
you're not gonna.
You guys did better than I did yesterday. All right, here we go. So Rick and Jerry. Great W.
Great Wall?
Would you see Great Wall?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You're fine.
You're fine. Come on in.
We're all
Great
on.
cookies.
Is that our final answer?
No one brings, what other answer will we have if that's all we can?
I don't know.
What would be
That's the
great
fir-
W?
Great
That's the
White, great,
That's the first thing that came to my mind was Great Wall.
Great Wall, you can see it from space.
Great Wall.
Great Wall.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
This is the first one. Here's one that really got me. I'll just let you know. Monkey B.
Does this have anything to do with coffee?
No, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Monkey B.
Okay. Business.
Oh, that's an even better one than the thing.
Yeah.
But guess what?
That would be.
Come on.
Hey, that was a great.
That was
answer.
probably better than the good answer, the right answer.
It is probably better than the right answer. Great,
Do you feel better now?
great WH.
It's with Great White.
Great whoopee.
I'm thinking, I don't know.
Great.
No,
Yeah,
Great White is the only other thing.
yeah, I was going to say Great Whale, but that doesn't make any sense.
We gonna go with guys.
Let's go with Great White.
Yeah.
Great white is correct.
That's a good one. You're right. Yeah.
White E.
White elephant.
Elephant. Yeah.
Is that what you're going with?
I concur.
All right.
Final answer.
White elephant is correct. Elephant T.
Tusk.
Trunk.
We're putting
Trump.
pressure on you guys.
Trusk or trunk?
Tool.
Elephant.
Did you say Trump?
No.
She
Trump.
said tusk.
Oh,
Trunk
Tusk.
or tusk?
Elephant
Well, I don't know what
turd.
else. Tusk. What did you say?
Elephant turd.
Oh, he's going, this guy's hanging around the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Already.
We're rubbing off on you.
Elephant what?
Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be one or the other.
Yeah. Trunk, I guess.
I'd say
Is that what you're going with?
Final answer, trunk.
Trunk is right.
Okay.
Trunk H.
TRUE.
Trunk H.
I was going to say hood, but that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna take off his toes here in a minute.
Just roll.
I intend to, and his ankles.
Trunk H. Trunk H.
I'll say trunk cap, but that doesn't make any sense. Trunk hood?
Go with trunk hinge.
Trunk hinge, that's a good one. All right, here we go. Monkey BR.
Oh, dang it. Why'd you come up with that one? What'd she say? Bread.
What'd you say?
The blind leading the blind.
I think it's bread too.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
What are they going with?
Bread is correct.
Bread.
Bread B.
That's a good one. Yeah. I like it. Bread basket.
Bread basket is
I
correct.
like the way they whisper, like,
Yeah,
to steal the word.
Yeah.
Basket
Oh, okay.
C.
That's Joe.
Basket case.
We'll give you that one.
We will give you that one.
Because you're stuck with one. We're going
Yes.
to give that one to you.
Sure.
Basket case.
That's right. Case C. Case C.
That's a good
I like
one.
that one. I don't know. Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes sense, maybe.
Case closed.
Is that what you're going with?
Sounds good to me.
It's good. This one was a little tough for me. Closed B.
Well, it's not a closed casket.
No.
No.
Closed B.
Closed barn.
I was gonna say closed bar, but
Closed barn.
Well,
I've done that a few times.
yeah.
five,
Is this their downfall?
4.
Do you want to see the book?
Clock.
Closed book.
Good guess.
That's a good guess, yeah.
Better try.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Trunk HA. And it does make sense, but these were hard for me. Like I said, I missed a couple.
Trunk hasp. Trunk.
No.
Trunk HA.
You might as well guess.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna need another.
I was gonna say trunk havoc, but that's.
Hasp?
That's a strategy. Yeah, yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Closed BO.
Dang.
Body odor.
That's why I was
I
doing
tried
that.
book already, so
Closed BO.
I'll go with the alphabet.
Closed BO.
Bo.
Close the board like a thing.
Okay.
Closed boat? No?
Closed valve.
No, bowel movement would be BM. Some of Charlie's games.
I guess. Yeah, I could try it.
Final answer.
I mean, I went up the alphabet.
What do you got?
Closed box?
Uh,
I didn't think so. It just it was a word. Yeah.
all right. Trunk. HAT.
Take such
Closed HAT.
Because I struggled with a couple of these too, and you guys are struggling
Well, I don't
with
know
them.
if anything with a
Just
hatch.
writing words down now.
Hatch would be the only thing I could see, a closed hatch.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Trunk hatch?
Yep.
That's correct. Hatch.
Hatch.
Catch up, Jerry.
Way to go, Rick.
Hatch
I had that 5 minutes ago.
That's B.
Hatch, D is in dog.
That's D.
That's what first thing I thought of.
Door? Uh-oh, for the win.
Okay, door.
For
Hopefully,
the win, here we go. It's easy, you don't even need to write it down, you'll get it. Door, B.
Doorbell.
yeah. Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dustin,
I hear you. I hear you.
Well, if they went first, we get a chance to tie.
Yeah, we gotta get Bill Lehrman and Dustin on here.
Oh, gee.
Together, they
All
beat
right.
each other up.
All
Yeah.
right, now you guys can tie, because they went first, that's right.
When you play with Billerman, I step beside him and it's like, oh, yes! And he's like, ah!
He's very excited, yeah.
Yes.
Closed, B-O-R.
Borders.
Close border, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Closed border is correct.
Dang, that
How
was
many more they got?
Just one. That's how close you were.
Yeah.
And this, they're gonna get easy. This is another easy one. Border, P. Yep, border patrol. That's how close you were.
Tie.
Wow.
It's like in baseball, at the bottom of the inning, we tied it.
It is
now we gotta
tough.
fight.
Okay, so that means,
It's a brawl.
Oh my.
all right,
You
so,
cheated yesterday.
Yeah.
so that means I need to have a tiebreaker. The first team that answers correctly.
Oh, man.
He's digging deep.
I'm looking back at some old ones.
Yeah. So,
Who were the people on the Hindenburg?
Dead.
There you go.
I didn't say what, I said who.
who?
Got a name of them. How many were there?
Let's see. Trying to find one that's not super easy here.
Can we finish the show?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting there.
Thanks.
Yeah, because
Give me a second
we're
here.
way past break time.
All right, what about hole P?
H-O-L-E.
Hole punch.
Hole punch right there. There's the winner.
I couldn't even hear what he said first.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hole punch.
Sorry about your luck, Joe.
Yeah.
Give it to you. You guys need him.
What? Huh?
All right, gonna take a break. All right. Off.
Labor analysts have done the math. If God used union workers to create the world, just how long would it take?
6 days and a day of rest? Hardly. Experts say we might still be under construction, but at least we'd be on more solid ground.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made-up stories just like these are what we're about on The Murphy Report, with a new report every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Plus all the real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in the heart of downtown Wilmington.
Hosted by veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. It's news you might lose. But if you do, we'll find it, we'll pick it up, we'll roll it up, and we'll stick it back in your front screen door.
That sounds more like a newspaper, Steve.
This isn't a newspaper?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Nursery rhyme historians uncover the truth about Jack and Jill.
there was no hill to climb, and new clues cast doubt on there ever being a pail. What could be next? The tortoise and the hare living together?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. The nursery rhymes may be made up, but the only thing made up here is the news.
That's right, Steve. On The Murphy Report. With a new report every week beginning Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Hard-hitting, cutting edge, and a third less fulfilling.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
A combined 415 years in the news business.
It's made up news you can count on to get you through your day.
And put you to sleep at night, just like me with my warm milk and cookies. And a plethora of heart-related medications.
Plus all the real news on what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
That's on The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Mics are hot.
Get ready.
There you go.
Hey, let's get personal. Personal.
Let's get personal.
personal.
You're fine. I just wanted to hear it once without me, that's all.
Okay.
And with Dr. Joey Chestnut, you ain't got nothing on him.
Football.
Dr. Jeffrey Schusler with his big dog. And big dogs.
Now that competition, is that the same kind of hot dog as?
The Nathan's hot dogs, they're
That's-
longer.
that's the
They're
same.
longer than Bun Lane.
That's
Yeah.
the same thing that Doc Schuster sells.
They said they were 8 inches, then they were 6 inches.
20-some pounds. 21 pounds, we
21
figured,
pounds
somewhere in
you have
that.
to eat in order to
Yeah.
equal what he ate in
Yeah.
his last quest.
Because each hot dog was 2 ounces, I think, didn't it say?
But
A lot of hot dogs.
he didn't break his record from a few
You
years
put any
ago.
of my events on there. We got
No,
another event this
76
Saturday.
was
you
his
didn't put on
Record.
there.
I think he did 73 or 72 this past.
79.
It was
Okay.
not
You guys have
bad.
my schedule,
Did you
right?
ever hear the,
I gave it to you. It's a big, long
you ever
list
hear
of
the
car
Nathan's
shows.
hot dog contest?
Is it? I thought it was 1 month.
No, that's a
Joey
whole,
Chestnut was out for a
Summer.
contest
Okay.
when the studios were up at Destination Outlets.
yeah, he was up there,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
And we also had a pie eating contest.
Yes, pie.
Pie eating.
Right.
I'd rather
We
eat
did it,
pie.
we did it.
Okay,
we did a
quick
play-by-play
flash
on it.
poll. What's your favorite pie?
Chocolate.
Chocolate,
Pecan.
cherry,
Cherry.
pecan,
Chocolate.
chocolate,
Probably apple.
buttermilk. What you got?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Dean, what's your favorite pie?
Strawberry.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you ever had a butter, it's like a cream
What are you
pie.
sitting way back here for, Dean?
He's
Yeah,
passing
Steph's
gas.
mom used to
He's,
make
he's,
a
he's
killer.
not even watched the show, he's been on his phone doing stuff the whole time.
All his girlfriends. All his girlfriends. He's talking to his girlfriends.
Have your wife make a buttermilk pie.
She might be able to do it. It's not butter. She does sugar cream.
Sugar cream,
Well,
I
the
think.
buttermilk's sort of like that.
Yeah, her mom made a killer apple
Can't
pie
stand
and
buttermilk.
sugar cream. Yeah.
Now, it doesn't taste like buttermilk, though.
What does it taste like?
It's almost like a cream pie. It's like sugar cream, but without like that layer of sugar, if that makes sense. It's really good.
Really good.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
what.
And they make
I'm a
those, you get
chocolate
milk
guy.
down here
Yeah.
like this,
But-
and
Oh,
then
Steph
buttermilk
makes those
on
chocolate
top.
cream
You got
pies.
white,
They're
you
just-
got
I'm a
yellow,
chocolate
and
guy.
that's the buttermilk.
I've had a buttermilk pie 2 or 3 times in my life, and it was just
Well, if I
awesome.
call you guys up in the next couple, 3 weeks and tell you to come out to the van to get my get
Because
stuff,
you're
you
talking
might have
about pie
chocolate cream
eating.
pies.
There you go.
Hey,
What's your favorite hot dog?
I don't know. I'm not a big Nathan's fan. Are you?
No.
I mean,
They're a
I'll
little
tell you
different
what,
tasting. You ever had Nathan's?
I wouldn't want to know what's in them,
No.
but those bar S hot dogs,
They're not bad,
I like those things.
Never even heard of them.
and they're cheap.
They're
Those
cheap.
the Walmart cheap.
Those are the cheapos, yeah.
Well, then you
Well, I
probably.
am a Nathan's fan. I like the way they taste.
I've never had one.
I kind of like the
I've almost bought them
Eckrich.
a few times, I
Eckrich.
just never did.
Eckrich
Of
with the
course.
cheddar cheese in them.
Now, my favorite is the Johnsonville
I love the Johnson
sausage. Yeah.
Well,
sausage. I love the
Brats.
sausage.
Italian sausage. Yeah.
Ballpark.
Johnsonville
Get
brats.
on this minutia.
You asked.
We ask
All
about
right.
favorite pies.
Hey, Caitlin Brewer is going to be our guest tomorrow from the World Equestrian Center. His car shows this
Come in
Saturday.
and horse around, man.
Anyhow.
Anywho,
But at 8:30 tomorrow, I'm telling you, you guys want to tune in at 8:30
Obviously.
because
Yeah.
I didn't say you. I said
I'll be sleeping.
I just want the cool people
don't
to
care.
tune in. All right. I
You thought about
have
taking a nap now?
I've got
Stephanie?
2 days in a row I've got up early.
Stephanie Vogelsong is going to be on the air via phone.
This is your.
This is my travel agent. She does cruises. She is in the $1 Million Club each year for a company before March 1st. That's how many cruises she sells. When she looks at her screen, she has everybody's price. She has the company's price, company specials, and then she has her prices. That's how big she is. We've went on 2 cruises, and each of them were about $2,500. One was a 7-day Alaskan cruise, and that included drinks, tip, and Wi-Fi, all the salmon you can eat, that's for sure. And that $2,500 was for both of us, not for one, for both. celebrity.
Alaska, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Celebrity cruises. But the other one, it was like 2,400, and we just went, it was our first one, so we wanted to kind of,
Feel it out and see how it went.
we went to Key West, and then we went to the Cayman Islands. It was cool. And it was still like 5
I
nights,
like
huh?
Key West.
My dad did that trip.
Yeah, but once again, all the tips, all the drinks, which we don't drink anyhow, so it's not a big deal. Tips, drinks, Wi-Fi,
Their
all
drinks are-
taxes, everything. It's like $2,300-2,400
A lot of those drinks are
for
watered
both
down on
of
the
us.
boat.
We did gamble a
They
little,
walk
but not
around and
much.
you drink.
Rachel won.
Nobody's getting tip-top drunk, so you know they're not.
Well, they're free.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about it. So you can drink as much as you
Yeah, because
want.
they walk around with a thing, and you just, as they walk by, you can just reach over and grab a drink.
But I tell you what, the food was excellent. Yeah, they have the buffet. We didn't go. We only went to the buffet usually for breakfast because
Oh, yeah.
it's hard to mess that up.
The last cruise I took, we only went to the big meal, I think, one day. You know, the dinner.
Oh, we go every day.
And but we went to the buffets all the time.
We always went to the
They have
big
different,
meal
yeah,
every
breakfast
day.
buffet, dinner buffet. They got these little places all over the ship to go.
Yep, coffee bars with like donuts and stuff. Tell you, if you've never been on a cruise, folks, they do treat you like royalty. I mean, they really do. Have you ever been on a cruise? I highly suggest it. And I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't go until just a few years ago. If I'd have went earlier, I'd have probably been on 15 or 20 by now, because that's how good they
I
are.
was in my 40s, I think. when I
Yeah.
first took it.
We'll go on another one. We're not gonna go this year because I want to get out to the Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower area and check it out. But, yeah, it's beautiful.
I have no
Those
desire to
cruises.
You seen the redwood trees?
No, I'd
You
like to
gotta
get
go
out
see that.
there.
I've seen the redwood trees. You gotta
I've been
see
to
that.
California.
Big trees, Joe.
Never been
That's
to
what
Oregon.
that's what my brother's grandson. He goes, let's go see the redwoods. He goes, Grandpa, it's a tree. He goes, you don't really happen. He goes, Grandpa, it's a tree.
Well, you can't drive through.
But when it's
Yeah.
from that wall to that wall, and you're standing in the middle of it, looking up, it's humongous.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tree.
Yeah, that is a tree at that point. But anyhow, Stephanie will be on tomorrow from 8:30 to 9. And love Stephanie to death, but she is like the Bill Learman of females. So once she gets going, I'll be just like,
Take
Yep.
over.
Yep, and that's okay because she's got lots of good information. She just booked an Alaskan cruise with some friends of mine I recommended to them, and they were going to spend like 2 to 3 times as much as they are with her now. So they're so happy they're supposed to take me and Rachel out to the spillway.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's how happy they are with the price they got. So
Wow.
just letting you know, anybody ever needs any information, if you don't get it tomorrow, call me, text me, I get nothing from this. She's a former student, and she's just,
And she still likes you.
well, what's funny is this, is the only reason I went to begin with, how Facebook will have those little surveys out there saying, all right, mark all the things you've done, and what's your number? You've seen those, right? Well, I did that, but I didn't mark a cruise. And so she contacts me, she goes, how come you haven't been on a cruise? So just never,
So did she put the,
she lit the
poll
fire,
up?
yeah.
Was it her poll that you were answering?
She lit no, she did not put the poll up. But she saw how I answered. And and it wasn't immediate, but a couple of years later, I decided to take, because to be honest with you, I'd always seen all these prices and I thought, too
Really?
expensive, yeah. But when we could go on, think about it, everything's
find
all
the high
included. 7 days, 7 nights, all your food, your drink, Wi-Fi,
Entertainment.
taxes, entertainment, shows every night. Now, what wasn't included, like, they stop every day and you can go on shore excursions, which you can pay for or you can not pay for. You can just go out and check out the town. But a lot of the shore excursions are worth it, and they range from price anywhere from, $100 for a shore excursion to $800 because they get crazy.
Right.
I mean, there'll be like shore excursions that are helicopter rides. There'll be.
But the
dog
main,
sledding, you know.
but the main thing is they get you back to the boat on time before it
Right,
leaves.
right. Most of the time, we just took like bus trips and
Well,
van
like
trips.
Key West, you can get off and just tour the town
Right.
yourself, or you can take a cruise and they'll take you up and show you who lived in this house, who lived in that, you know, and so you get a little
We took a little
history, you get
trolley
little boat-
around, yeah. Yeah, we saw Hemingway.
Hemingway, yes,
The
his house.
six-toed cats.
Six-toed cats?
Yeah, but some of the prices that, now, she can do better than this, but like, let's say you wanted to go, the Caribbean, since I got corrected about that yesterday. 4 nights, Bahamas, Utopia of the Seas, brand new ship, Port Canaveral, Nassau, perfect day at Cuckoo Cay, $834, balconies. Balconies from $834.
That's a good price.
Well, that's just for one, but, let's see, Europe. Let's say you want to go to the Greek Isles in Italy. Now, this one's high, but you're going to the Greek Isles, and it's
But
Royal
again, that's their
Caribbean.
price, not her price.
Royal Caribbean. Yeah, this is not her price, $4,200, but you're talking the Caribbean. That's not really a great deal, I guess, but let me look here and there. Here, Anthem of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, Seattle, Sitka, Skagway, Endicott Arm, Dawes Glacier, and Victoria,
Place I can't pronounce.
1641 a person, so 3,200.
Isn't that called anchoring when they like set a price that's like $200, but I'll give it to you for like 100. So you're anchored at that $200 price. You think like, oh, this is worth $200, but really it's always only worth $100. They just anchor it in your mind that this is a value. JCPenney's.
Well, they actually on this, they have their deals, like the original price is marked out, then it has the deal price, but she could even do better than that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
That's
for every
the
person
thing.
that buys the
Doubling.
original price, it makes it easier
There's
for
your
somebody
honeymoon,
else to buy.
Dustin.
That's a good point too, yeah.
Yeah, Dustin, there you go. This would be a good honeymoon, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to get personal, you find the woman of your dreams.
Oh, okay.
Your honeymoon is on,
A cruise ship.
And most of these are, the ones that are listed here, anywhere from 4 to 7 days. I would personally say at least go 5 nights. But here's one, 9 nights. Celebrity Equinox, Barcelona, Lisbon, Porto, Cadiz and Tangier, Spain, it's all that, $2,400 for a person. For 9 nights? I mean, you just think about your basic living, you know, feeding yourself 3 times a day, housing yourself for 9 nights. You- No, but what I'm getting at is if, let's say you stay in a hotel 9 nights, well, minimum, that's $900 usually.
what hotels do you stay in?
Plus your food
Yeah.
for 9 days.
Oh, you can get hotels for 100. If your food for 9, you figure what?
at least 2 to 3 meals a
people,
day.
2 people, let's say there's another 900, there's 1,800. And, you know, it's only 2,400, you know.
Yeah, I read an article of one lady who actually sold her house and she lives on cruise boats. That's all she does.
There's a few that do that.
There are a lot of people that are retired
Yes.
that are doing just that. They're actually selling everything and they are living on cruise ships.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it actually is. So that's an alternative.
The rest of the week, we've got Fawn Gerard coming in, and I got to do some investigating on that. But she is seriously a national champion in archery, and she's from Clarksville area.
Now, we
Fawn
had a
Gerard.
young lady that was an archer. Remember when we did the zoo up in Jeffersonville?
Yeah.
Remember her? This isn't the same girl.
I don't think this is the same person.
Because this girl was, at the time, she wasn't even graduated from high school.
Yeah, no, she is actually a teacher in Hillsborough, I believe.
It's not, she's old.
Yeah, and then we got the Smash-tastic man coming in Friday. Clinton Becca. All right, so we're taking a break. We're going to come back, and then when we come back, Dustin and Molly, if there's anything else you want to hit on with the magazine before we leave.
Or anything else upcoming that's not printed out yet that you can.
Like my car shows.
Man.
Yeah.
If you want to ask Rick any more questions about his dating show.
All right, mics are off. Joe Davis.
The only man in the world who can list all the vice president's wives in order of height, from shortest to tallest.
Reunites with the only other man in the world who cares.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories to brighten your day.
And maybe, just maybe, keep you safe. But don't count on it.
And all the latest news about the Murphy, Ohio's hometown theater. It's what you've come to expect.
And it's what we've come to deliver.
With the Murphy Report. Every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, I understand you have a special skill of reciting the entire alphabet backwards.
Yeah, that's true.
That must be quite a belch.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Local religious leaders pondering taking Sundays off.
Holy Toledo, Batman! Are religious holidays next on the chopping block?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes on the Murphy Report.
Nothing is off limits in our newsroom, except baby turtles.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, did you know that I once felt I had a calling and gave serious consideration to joining the priesthood?
Oh, I can see that. You seem sincere, spiritual sort of person, not wrapped up in the petty trappings of society, littered with ego and vanity. What made you decide not to do it?
I don't look good in black.
Amen to that. The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Port William Road is not Wilmington.
It's right outside of Wilmington, Port William Road.
Yeah.
Good morning. Make it a great day. All right. So, what else you guys got?
We have a Wilmington Charter City meeting in August coming up, so next month. I think it's the 12th, right?
Yeah.
And it's at the Murphy Theater,
Any
7 to
guests
8.
bringing in?
We don't have a speaker yet, but we do plan to bring in a city manager or a mayor from a
Did we
nearby.
give you any homework to find out?
I don't think so. Because we answered the Greenfield thing.
Yeah, that was the big thing I was wondering
Yeah.
about.
Other than that, oh yeah, we have a ribbon cutting for our market on July 23rd as well. So at 5 o'clock, the chamber will be there and we'll cut a ribbon and have some snacks. So free snacks.
Free snacks?
Free.
When's this?
Yeah, Charlie, free.
He puts it down.
23rd.
We have about half of our steering committee put together for the Charter City now, so we're still trying to get some people. We're trying to get someone involved in agriculture, so 4-H, FFA would be good. Lives in the city.
Well, you're at the fair.
I know.
Do you guys have a booth set up out here?
No, we don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not a big booth person.
Not a booth person.
I don't think so.
So now, how many bylines in this publication did Molly have versus you?
Molly's got most of them.
Oh, she wrote most of this time except for the first one.
All but one.
All but one,
I
yeah.
thought it'd be a bit weird if I told her what to say about the market that I created, so.
Well, and the one thing
Doesn't make any sense.
and the one thing he was responsible for was the event calendar. He left out Charlie's Car Show.
Yeah. Two of
Take
them.
that one, I'll take that one.
That was my fault.
I thought we were friends, Molly. What the heck?
Yeah, we're trying to.
What the heck?
Try to alternate, like we put you in last month, so like this month, try to put in some like.
It's not about alternating. It's about what's going
Priorities.
on.
Oh,
No, it's
my
about letting
God.
people what's going on. Hey, I tell you what. This Saturday we're going to be out. I'll say it since you. This Saturday we're going to be out at the World Equestrian Center, 9 to 3. Car show out there. And like I said, we got Caitlin Brewer on tomorrow. She's going to be doing some horsing around, as Rick said. But the neat thing about that place, I've never been there. All the shows are free.
Where are the cars that going to be at, outside or inside?
The cars are going to be outside in that front lot. So when you turn in, they'll be in the lot to the left.
Have you been to the center before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to watch out for the golf carts crossing.
And the horse coupe.
7:30 and yeah.
I want to visit the one in Ocala.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
Huge. Yeah, that's huge.
They got a golf course
Well,
down there.
they've got very expensive homes that they've developed all around the.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I'll be at Myrtle Beach watching
We
my
don't care,
grandson
Davis.
playing basketball tournament.
Davis.
Basketball?
Basketball.
You're playing basketball?
My grandson is in an AAU tournament.
Is this the one that cheats all the
Last
time?
year, he was in this tournament and was on the All-Star team for this tournament.
Joe?
Huh?
Is this the grandson that cheats? And he has knobby knees like you do?
This is the one that looks like me and shoots a basketball like
Oh, poor
me, except
kid.
he dunks better than I did.
So this Saturday, World Equestrian Center, my wife's actually, and Jerry, appreciate you, Jerry, they're gonna go down to Bethel and do a car show down there. So, and then next week, we got the Calm Crocheter coming on Tuesday.
That's what I want to see.
And Tracy Kelly and Taryn Howard will be here Wednesday next week.
Is Tracy
The doc,
the doc? Well, she's not really.
both of them are nurse practitioners. Taryn, I actually had in
Is this
school.
also her assistant?
It's her new team member.
It's her, she's the, not really assistant, they both are nurse practitioners.
And they have their practice
In Sabina,
Yeah.
the Eden of Ohio.
We gotta go over to the horse racing.
Rick Morton, you're gonna be in next Monday, right?
You become a prosecutor.
Yes, I
Rick
have.
Morton, you're gonna be in next Monday?
Yeah, I should be. Yeah,
Okay.
I have Rick as a high school baseball coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rick Morton will be in, and then I'm gonna see if I can get Todd May to come in Monday, because he was our first guest a year ago.
Yeah, that's true. You can fly his drone around.
That's true.
Oh, gee.
So that's kind of what we're looking at. Chris Newport right now is supposed to come in on the 21st, but I don't know.
He was in a slight fireworks accident.
Oh,
And
jeez.
he was very fortunate he didn't do more damage to his face than he did, but he has some teeth. that
He's
replaced.
lucky to be alive,
Oh,
to be honest.
yikes.
Lit it and it boom.
That's why they say leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, yeah.
Careful how you use them.
Yes. How we doing time-wise? I don't even know.
About 5
We're
minutes.
about 50.
9:54. Anything else you guys have from your newsletter here? Actually, they call it a newspaper.
Personal life, just tell us about it.
Our dating lives, our finances.
Are you both dating or?
Something you don't want the
Joe's
IRS
trying to
know.
break over into let's get.
Yeah, Jerry's trying to get.
We should indicate.
You know how to answer that. None
None yet.
None of your business. There you go. That's
that's
the way you
true.
answer that. So, but I mean, always very professional looking paper. Now we just got to get more content in there, especially the dates, of the car shows.
Just gives you a compliment, slaps you.
Yeah.
Well, you always build them up, then you bring them down, you
Yeah,
know?
it's a bigger fall that way.
No, it's got a lot of nice content. A lot of fluff. I like it. A lot of food stuff.
That's hardcore information, Trevor.
Food stuff, yeah, Charlie likes the food
City
stuff.
Council's
Most of
giving
the
us some good
people
stuff for
that
next
they
month.
feature in there have probably been on this show.
No. They could be though. We would love to have them. Are you letting them know about our show when you do these?
Oh, no, they're not, of course not.
Yeah, we always tell people they should be on your show as well.
They should.
If you want the real reach, go on this show.
That's right, that's right.
If you
It's
were,
called cooperation, working together.
Yeah.
if you were to expand this to one more section, how does that cost? Does it double or is it?
Not double, because I think postage costs the most right now, because we're sending it out to
Right.
people.
But
So what is it a piece now?
Each piece of paper that goes to somebody? I have no idea. I just write
You
a
have a
check,
company that does it, right?
giant check.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see your mug on any more billboards?
Yeah, I'm sending Jessica out to make sales stops this month, so she's gotta bring some new clients for us.
Why don't you put her on the billboards? Or Molly on the
She's wanted
billboards?
to, she's wanted to.
Both the ladies would be,
Either one of these.
they would, that'd be a step up.
Just take this one off. It would be beautiful, you know? We would sell a lot of stuff.
You're probably right. I bet Carrie Ziegler sells more than me, because, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Carrie
Yeah.
probably
her
does.
billboard.
Yeah. Well, you know, the female perspective. You know.
Sure. I mean, might call for the wrong reasons, though, so.
I mean, let's face it. If you looked at this, or you looked at like this or this,
Yeah,
which one would you be more interested in talking to
you're
about?
right. You're right.
In other words, you got a bunch of shells.
Or if nothing else, Dustin, at least include them in the billboard, all three of them.
Well, there's a billboard.
That's a good idea.
There's a billboard above me now, has an entire family in it. So it's like there's too many people in the billboard, and then
It's
the
only
text is all
3.
small. I know, I'm just saying, like, too many people.
Too many people makes the text
I
box.
know a good,
It's the
why
message
don't
of
you
it.
start, you could put your picture on the milk carton.
On the back of it?
Yeah. I tell you, the most interesting billboard type of thing I see like that, and you never know for sure what you're gonna see, is when you're coming out of Hillsborough toward, it's like you're just past the hospital heading back toward Leesburg.
On
The
62?
funeral home billboard.
Oh, yeah.
Because Brucey Lawrence is always on it, but, you know, it's like, you know, make sure that you wear your helmet. Yeah, like this time, there's a funeral home doing the advertising. Motorcycle people, make sure you wear your helmets, you know, this time. Yeah, it's like,
That's crazy.
yeah, I mean,
Pre-planning.
yeah, it's like, that's a little awkward. I thought even, so it's like,
Yeah, we had a funeral director on the show.
yeah,
Yes.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just kind of weird, I thought. You know, because don't die or anything. Wear your helmet so you don't have to come visit us.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that would be like a hospital.
Yeah, yeah. So, but they use, what they do is they do their main selling up here, then they have pictures of everybody below that are, which it's effective.
So now, this vast empire that you're building, Dustin,
Yeah.
what are the businesses that you actually operate with? You're in that you can tell people?
The shark, baby, the shark.
We know the shark.
People about.
And now you've got your foray into desserts.
Well, I don't
That's
make
not
that stuff.
Dustin.
I have Make Shark. I have the market in front of in the lobby, so bite-sized market. Real Change Wilmington, and then, which isn't really a business, more of a hobby because it costs a lot of money. And then I have an Airbnb that brings in some money too.
Oh, okay.
So,
Where's the
and
Airbnb?
where's the Airbnb? It's across from Domino's Pizza.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, so it's up on the hill, the yellow.
Is that
building?
place they raided?
Used to be my
It's not the yellow building. It's
The yellow
white
building is
next
my
to it.
brother's house.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Your brother?
my brother,
Who is, what's his name?
Skip Davis,
Oh, on the hill.
on the hill.
On the hill.
Is he the owner of Gold Star or something?
No,
No, that's, Doug lives across from the yellow building. He's on the other hill, on the other side of the street.
Okay,
Yeah, Doug owns Gold Star.
okay.
Sure Doug wants everybody to know that, but that's all right. No, I mean, where he lives. I didn't know where he lived, I do now.
People always tell me that fact. I never met him, so I just know that other people know.
But
him.
it was a,
Big tall
one of
guy
my
stands in
brothers
the
that
back and cooks.
used to be an Airbnb for the guys that flew planes for out there. But then they had one out on 68. Well, they ended up moving to the one that it was in the yellow house.
I never realized before my Airbnb like how important the equestrian center is for our like
Oh my gosh,
economy.
yes.
Like it's like the majority of our visitors
If
from the
you look at,
equestrian center.
if you look at the Murphy,
Oh.
You had a chance to help him out this week, too.
Yeah.
and look at all
Keep bringing that back up.
look at the stuff out at the equestrian center that they already provide as far as walking.
Yeah, Austin has, when they have some of the dog shows, he's got 3 trailers that he rents out, and those are all rented out usually for
Well,
the,
if you talk to anyone from the Convention and Visitors Bureau,
Yeah.
the biggest draws are the Murphy Theater, out at the equestrian center.
Yeah.
Those are the big places in town.
Rock the block.
Yeah, but that's a little different. And they are the ones that actually sponsor Rock the Block.
yeah.
Convention and visitors.
Final word for the day, or final
Oh,
statement for
geez,
the day.
you know what? I don't even think I got one. Yeah, I do have one.
I think I'll say Jerbear could always come up with one.
I got one. Okay, today, by the way, in memory, it was his birthday today, but unfortunately he's passed away. Toby Keith.
Red Solo.
Yeah, just died, what, in February, something like that, this year? Or last year. He says, never apologize for being patriotic. Support the troops. Toby Keith.
Yes.
So that was a good one. And don't forget about Rick and his elongated commercial breaks. I just wanted you guys to fill in the blank.
So,
Elongated was our word of the day. Everybody have a great day. Tomorrow we'll be back at the Murphy Theater. Everybody say bye.
bye. If you can get out to the fairgrounds, get out to the fairgrounds.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice being you.
Oh.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.